Hello, a warm welcome here today to Conny Decorates. And who else is here? Micha, the cameraman with heart. Exactly. We are both here with heart today. And this is our Christmas Advent decoration for indoors and outdoors today. Exactly. And it's simply done with a bit of firewood. We also had a ring and real wax candles. However, it is also really suitable for tea lights and LED candles. It's just a basic framework and it's super Christmassy and Advent-like. If you want to know how this really simple and natural theme works, stay tuned because we're going to show you now. And these are the things we need today for our Advent decorations. And then we'll just take a look. We have our firewood here, as we have several pieces lying in the shed. So I just took 2 pieces, and I'm seeing if I can use them today. Then I have a ring, and I could use any ring that you have. I also have a bamboo ring, which could have been used wonderfully, or even a clothes hanger. I have candles, which I think are a kind of grey-blue dove grey. Once this green, these are dyed rustic candles, and I still have the hydrangeas wonderfully dried. I'll see if I can decorate with them today. On the other side, I now have the greenery, and here I have some of our arbor vitae. From the thuja, I have some from the elex, and I still have eucalyptus. And here underneath, I need to take another look. I think I also have a bit of thyme. Here I also have a little bit of pine, and I'll just see what we can use today. So if you want the table decoration for indoors, meaning if you want to place it on the sideboard or on the wonderful dining table, I always recommend simply lining the underside a bit with this wonderful felt fabric or something else. Simply secure it with hot glue at the bottom to prevent any wear and to keep the furniture nice and intact. Exactly. I have my binding wire here, and I would like to. Maybe you also have a large piece of wood. Unfortunately, I don't have that. So I just took 2 pieces and looked for ones that are approximately the same height and can be placed next to each other. And the 2 actually fit very, very well. And I will take the binding wire here and fix both pieces of wood together by placing the binding wire underneath, holding them against each other. And then I will twist the binding wire here once, and then I will go around the wood several times. This doesn't need to be transported extensively, but this way it is a bit more stable, which is quite optimal. I've only gone around here twice, then I will secure the wire together again. You can also wonderfully place it on a tray, then it is easy to carry and can be transported beautifully. Both are nicely secured. Now I take my metal ring here, and it has a loop at the top. There was actually a chain attached to it, which you can also hang somewhere beautifully, but I removed it. I'm just going to try to fix this up here with the hot glue, try to secure it up here now. So if you have a loop, then it's of course optimal, because when it has dried a bit, you can work with it. You don't have to hold it. If I hadn't had it now, I wouldn't have been able to fix it, and you have to hold it while working, which is of course a bit more complicated. Michael or someone else from your side can of course help out wonderfully. So it is now fixed. One could have also secured it at the bottom and then at least at some point up here, so that one can work hands-free. I will continue to secure it by simply and carefully going around my ring with the wire now and twisting it. And now I carefully wrap my wire around my piece of wood and pull it tight, nicely. Then it is also nicely under tension. Then I go with my wire to the other side, around the other piece of wood, and now I am simply through here in the middle. Just take a look at where you can go through with the wire so that you can secure the ring nicely. And here I am tightening it again. The glue is now also partially dry. I will now go around here again with the wire and then go to the other side. Again, we wrap it around the wire. Let's pull it tight, and then it will be really wonderfully stable. This means we have built a good construction here. He is secure here on the side secure, and now I can also remove the wire. I will go around the ring once, and then it will be wonderfully stable. I went and got a few branches from the larch tree, and I did a bit of snipping here. I also have some not-so-fresh thuja left over from last time, and that will of course be used as well. And now I'm just going around here with the binding wire. And I have this piece here, so I'm just going to place it on top again and secure it as well. 1000, the next greenery, or also fur if you have it, please add that for me too. And now I'm going to make a very small tail. Look, they are a bit prickly, but I really think this red is just fantastic with the fruiting bodies. And I would carefully suggest adding this here as well. Then I will place a bit of thuja on top of it. It can be really nice and mixed up. I think it's really cool, because especially with the wood, the rustic aspect is just perfect, and that is reflected here. I take a bit of binding wire, come over to my ring here, and then just take a careful look at how it should lie on the table. And I find that really, really beautiful as an extension, and then it continues. I will now take my hydrangea here. This is also a great transition right here to the piece of wood. I will also attach it here. And now you can continue. The holly is here, the hydrangea, and then we can also start with the greenery right away. I won't cut it too small. I'm really taking large pieces of the greenery that I have and simply attaching it here to my ring, or adding a bit of holly. Others also know it as holly, and accordingly it really does prick quite a bit. But I think this is really a great green, especially with the red fruit clusters, which of course fits wonderfully for Christmas. So I will do this now in alternation.
I decided to take a small piece of thuja once more, carefully wrapping it around with the wire not just once, but 2 or 3 times to ensure it was secure. This method proved to be incredibly effective and worked wonderfully. The process involved selecting a fresh piece of thuja, making sure it was the right size and shape for the task at hand. Then, I gently wrapped the wire around it, taking care to position it correctly so that it would hold firmly in place. This technique, although simple, turned out to be remarkably successful in achieving the desired outcome.
And to make sure we don't see the wire here, I will just cut off a bit of green and place it on top here. I think it looks really nice. Just take a look at what you have. It looks completely natural and is a wonderfully beautiful transition. On the side, there is still the wire, and I am now carefully inserting a dry hydrangea into it. This means we really have a super beautiful transition here. It is relatively elastic, which means we can lie around wonderfully here. And I will now secure it a bit at the bottom with wire and just lay it around here loosely. Quickly decided to set up a string light chain and battery compartment. I will just hide this here under my natural tail, and then we can get started. With a string, it is of course optimal to place it nicely down here. And I twist it loosely around our ring here once again. Here is the ribbon, which is beautifully brown and beige, and I simply go through the loop with both sides once and pull it tight at the top, letting it run down like this. And I have decided to take only 2 candles. If there were a bit more wood on the side, that would be wonderful. Then, of course, you can take 4 pieces, but that feels too dangerous for me. I also think that 2 or a red one would have been really great right now. Unfortunately, I don't have them here, but I'll just secure the 2 green ones again back here. And we are done. Wonderful. So it really worked well, and I really like it. And I will light the 2 candles here for now. So you can also take a look through here, and you can also wonderfully use LED candles. Of course, you always have to be careful, especially when you have real wax candles lit, so that nothing catches fire. It's actually a great thing for outdoors. You can use it both indoors and outdoors. And yes, we certainly hope that we could inspire you today with this completely natural topic. We would appreciate a thumbs up, dear friends. And soon things will continue. Christmas is near, the decorations are coming, and we are looking forward to that. Feel hugged, stay very healthy. Your Conny and your Micha, your Santa Claus, Christmas cameraman. Exactly. See you then. Bye. Bye.
So, and show. Always got you on my mind. But I know this time, you're on top of my list. Only wish. And as we decorate the tree, only you and me, I'll be making plans 1,000.